Hello students, welcome back to our channel, and here we are again with another video. Today we are going to study the English main course book of Standard 6. We are going to study Unit 1, that is Technology, and Chapter 3, poem Dear Santa, Did You Get My Tweet? So this poem is written by Ken Nesbitt. And before we read the poem, we should have a glimpse about this poem. So this poem describes that today's children, that means this generation children, how do they communicate, how do they talk with the people. And in this poem it is described there is a child who talks with the Santa Claus. And as you can see, I have written on the board some of the social networking sites. There is an application and there is a website also, like Facebook, Twitter, blog, Instagram, YouTube and email. All these words have been used in this poem. So these are basically a social networking site. There is an application also, there is an app also. So these all apps or these all websites, they provide us the means of communication. If I take you back in old times, the means of communication was limited to writing letter or talking through the telephone only. But nowadays in modern era, we have many options. We talk with the people using Facebook, we talk with the people using Twitter, using blogs, using Instagram, YouTube and email also. So these are the means of modern way of communication. On top of that, in old times we used to write a letter only. In that we could write only text, but by using these applications we can send photographs, we can send videos, and we can also record our voice and then send. We can also make calls, we can also make video calls even. So these are the applications which provide us modern way of communication. And now we are going to study the poem and we will understand what this poem is all about. First we will read the first stanza, then second, then third, and then so on, and then we'll understand the meaning of this poem. So as it reads, Dear Santa, did you get my tweet? So tweet is a kind of message which is written on the application Twitter. Of presents I would think are sweet. So the child is writing a post on the Twitter to Santa Claus. This is an imaginary poem. In reality we cannot talk to Santa Claus, but in this poem the child tries to communicate with the Santa Claus through the Twitter or other social networking sites or other applications. So in the first stanza, the first line says, Dear Santa, did you get my tweet? So he is asking the Santa Claus that I wrote you something on the Twitter. Did you get it? It was very sweet. It was very melodious. And what about my Facebook post of toys and stuff I want the most? So in the second line, the child is asking that I have written a Facebook post also on Facebook application, and in that post I am asking you to send me some toys and stuffs. Stuffs means playing stuffs or sweets or confectionaries or other kind of gifts. So he is demanding the Santa Claus to send some stuff, send some toys on the Facebook. So two social networking sites are used, Facebook and Twitter. This was the first stanza of this poem. In the second stanza, the poet says, Dear Santa, did you read my blog? That's where I keep a running log. Here a running log, this phrase is highlighted in blue color. That is a difficult word for children, and the meaning of this word is given at the bottom of the page, which means here an updated record of events in the child's life. So basically, what is a blog? In a blog, we share our ideas, we talk many things. I tell you the difference between all these apps and blog. While using a blog, we can write a large text or a large paragraph. That means if I write a blog, I can write many pages. But if I write something on the Facebook or on the Twitter, it is limited to few words. It is limited to few paragraphs. But while writing a blog, there is no limit. You can write as much as you can. So using a blog, we write about many things. We share about ideas, we talk about things, and we write whole things. Sometimes we write about ourselves also, sometimes we write about other people also. So this is how a blog works. So the child is writing a blog, a long paragraph, and in that blog he is writing about himself. Of all the times that I have been good and doing things I know I should. So he is writing about that what are the things I should do, what are the things I have done which are good for me. So in the blog he writes about himself. This was the second stanza of this poem. Now we are getting in the third stanza. I hope you saw my Instagram. Here the third application, the third social networking site is used, that is Instagram. Now what is Instagram? Instagram is more like Facebook and Twitter, but on Instagram it is famous for sharing videos and sharing photographs. My email wasn't flagged as spam. So two words are used, spam and email. Email is also a kind of means of sending message. So just like blog, in email also you can write long paragraphs, you can attach videos, you can attach photos, and you can send it to the person you want to. Now there are two kinds of email. The first is genuine email and the second one is spam. Spam, that means all those emails which contain harmful software that can damage your computer, that can damage your system. So by default it is categorized in spam. Spam, that means something or some message that is not good for your computer. So that is flagged, that is identified as spam. So the child wants to say that I have written you an email and I hope that is not categorized as spam. You have seen my YouTube channel too, and all my text have made it through. So here another social networking site is used, that is YouTube. YouTube is quite famous among us. All of we know about YouTube, and through YouTube we post videos. We make videos and we post that in YouTube site. YouTube is also an application, also a website. So like we are making videos, we are teaching you, and then we are sharing it through YouTube and you all are watching. So the child is also talking about YouTube. He has made some videos and he has shared it with Santa Claus. So he was talking about the email, and then he was talking about the spam, and then he was talking about the YouTube channel and the videos. So he talked to Santa Claus through all these means. This was the third stanza of this poem. Now we are getting in the last stanza, that is fourth stanza of this poem. Wait, does the North Pole even get computers and the internet? So on the globe, if you remember, there are two uppermost and downmost poles, that are North Pole and South Pole. So they all are frozen. The area which is nearby the North Pole or the South Pole is frozen, and it is believed that no human can survive there because that place is very cold and that is not adaptable for human beings to live there. So it is an abandoned place. So the child says, and he believes that the Santa Claus lives on the North Pole. So he imagines that North Pole is since it is not quite comfortable for human beings, it is not quite comfortable, it is abandoned place. So is it possible that there will also be a computer or an internet? Because without computer or without mobile phone and without an active internet connection, you cannot use all these applications or all these websites. So he is in doubt that there would be internet and computer or not on the North Pole. I hope it does. I mean it better, or I might have to write a letter. So here he says that I wish it is available on the North Pole, a computer or a mobile phone or an internet connection. And if it is not available, then I don't have any other option. In that case, I have to write a letter. Now about the letter, about the India Post, because the letter is delivered through the India Post. So I must tell you that if you write a letter and if you post it through India Post, it is having a wide coverage all across the country, all across the world, even in some remote areas, some extreme villages where you cannot find any kind of mode of communication, where there is no road. There also the India Post or the letter has the reach. It can reach there also. The address should be correct and it can reach anywhere. In the innermost part, in the extreme villages, in the remote areas also. So he is in doubt if on the North Pole, if the computer and the internet connection is not available, then I will write a letter and surely it will be delivered to Santa Claus. So this was the last stanza of this poem. I hope you enjoyed the poem. I hope you understood the meaning of this poem. Still, if you have any kind of doubt or any kind of question in your mind, you can write that in the comment box. Thank you very much for watching our videos, and if you haven't subscribed our channel, please do subscribe our channel and like our videos, share our videos. We will be back again with another videos. Till then, goodbye and stay tuned.